How are you, Hector Mona and Paranormals? Very happy 2026. May we not lack health, may work be fruitful, and may we have peaceful days. I'm writing to you because something happened in my house that even today, if I talk about it, that bad feeling in my stomach comes back. My parents have a beautiful love story. One of those couples who make mistakes, fight, break a little, but choose to stay together. For a while, things began going really well for them. The business was growing, money was coming in. They could treat themselves. Their projects were moving forward. It seemed like they could finally breathe. But with that progress, strange looks started to appear. Comments with double meanings. People getting a little too close. They even made proposals to my mom to be unfaithful, to leave my dad, but she didn't accept. My dad, on the other hand, in a moment of weakness, gave in. I found this out many years later when he confessed it to me himself. He told me that a woman approached him, that he let her in, and that they had a relationship for a few months. Over time, according to my dad, the excitement wore off and he wanted to end it, but that woman didn't accept it. She became difficult, started making threats. She told him that if he left her, she would tell my mom before everything blew up. Even worse, my dad preferred to tell the truth himself. My mom forgave him, and they decided to stay together, but I learned something from this. There are things that, even if they get fixed, leave the door open to others. And the worst came later, months after that woman disappeared from our lives. My parents were trying to fix everything, talk, heal, put the house in order, the business, their minds. And then she showed up one morning in front of our house. There was a bag. It wasn't a neat package. It was just an ordinary dark bag, like it was hurried, like it was thrown there. No one heard any footsteps, no one saw anything, no dog barked, nothing was heard. My mom saw it first. I remember perfectly. Her face froze. She didn't say a word. My dad went out and picked it up with his fingers, like he was disgusted to touch it. The bag was strange, heavy, and there was a smell. It wasn't just a smell, it was bad. It was a smell that went straight up your throat. They opened it right there, on the sidewalk, because they were afraid to bring that inside. Inside there was a headless rat tied with cloth. There were other things too, but my brother and I were taken away from there. Immediately. They barely let me look. I only saw the rat's tied body, damp cloths, and something else mixed in. I didn't know what it was. My mom was trembling, my dad wasn't speaking, and a heavy silence fell, as if no one dared to say the obvious. Because that wasn't just a dead animal, because yes, that was made for someone to find it. So it would be clear to you that they were watching you, that they knew where you lived, that they could leave something at your door without anyone seeing them. From that point on, everything started to fall apart. My brother and I started doing badly in school, really badly. We became rebellious. We argued over anything. We isolated ourselves. We changed suddenly. It was like the house was heavy and nobody could feel okay. Like waking up already angry for no reason. The house also began breaking by itself. Pipes that burst, dampness that never went away, pests that kept coming back again and again. They fixed one thing, and a week later another broke. Money came in and went out quickly. Nothing prospered, nothing lasted, and it wasn't just a streak of bad luck. You could feel a heavy energy. There were moments when you walked into the house and your mood would change. I don't know how to explain it, not to sound exaggerated, but it was real, like the air felt strange, like everything was twice as hard. At that time, one of my mom's clients, a woman who read tarot cards, one day quietly told her, "Look, someone did a spell on you all." Did that woman not leave in peace? Did she leave something behind? My mom got scared, really. She went to a priest. The father came to our house first, blessed everything, blessed the family, and it wasn't just a one-time thing. For a whole year, we went to Mass every day. We all prayed psalms, healing prayers, prayers to drive out evil. My mom held on to that as best she could, my dad too. with guilt, with fear. A little, something started to settle, as if the house could breathe a bit, as if the pressure eased. Today, 15 years have passed since all that, and I can't say that everything is completely fine. Sometimes bad luck comes back in waves, and that heavy feeling shows up suddenly without warning, as if something is still lurking, waiting for a weak moment. But we keep holding on to faith, we keep moving forward, and if this story left me with anything, it's this. Not everyone who comes close does so with good intentions, and there are people who, when they lose, don't leave, they stay in another way. Take care of your family, take care of your home, because there are things you don't see until they're left at your doorstep. Thank you for listening to me. I am Trustnosh Paranormal, and this story is real.